This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Littleton, Colorado. I'm here at the Littleton Fine Arts Guild. Since 1973, this nonprofit organization has been vital in cultivating and celebrating this community in the arts. I'm here with the co-presidents. Thanks so much for joining us, ladies. Well, let's begin here. We're talking about 56 years, over half a century that the Guild has been here providing art for the folks. Volunteer-based, really passion for the arts. Share with us, first of all, Sheila, how it is you got started here with the Guild.
Well, I've known about the Guild since the 70s, but worked full-time, didn't have time to devote to my artwork. Quit my job a 3 years ago, and it was one of the first things on my list was to join the Guild and have a place to be able to put my work and to volunteer and help the community.
You did more than just join the Guild. You're co-president of the Guild. That's
Yeah,
very cool.
really.
Share with us, Terry, do you have to be an artist to be a president or just a love of art?
Maybe a little bit of both, I would say. I joined the Guild a few years ago. I'm a former teacher, and I paint. But to be part of the Guild, you do have to be an artist. So, yeah.
So that is definitely, artist is part of that there. Let's start off, first of all, by defining what a guild is for the viewers out there. In this specific, an artist guild. When I look up the Webster's term, we're talking about an organization of persons with a related interest. Do you think that fits pretty well for the Guild?
That's pretty perfect, yes. We're a community. So nice, as an artist, a lot of times you're by yourself when you work. So having something like this is great because we can all get together and talk, and we just spent some time the other weekend, and all it was about art.
That is fantastic. So we're talking about an organization to exchange ideas.
Yes.
Yet at the same time, to socialize, have a little bit of fun. Is this something that is enjoyed by the 60-plus members? And not only that, but the community as well?
This place is amazing as far as getting support for the arts and yourself as an artist to grow. We are there for each other, and I'm a newbie to this whole thing. So for me, it was a way to learn and grow and push myself to be a better artist. And then we reach out into the community and we help others do the same.
What are some of the types of artists that make up the memberships? I mean, 60-plus artists. Are we talking about painting, photography, or a little bit of each?
A little bit of each. On top of that, we also have artisans that do the ceramic work. We have jewelers. We have woodworkers. Our painters are all watercolor, acrylic, oil, photography with digital photography as well.
That is interesting. I mean, the members not only benefit from the exchange of ideas, support, but they also benefit from shows, actual art shows. I see art shows across Denver. Share with the viewers what the difference between an art show versus a juried art show. Tell me what that is.
Well, we have, I don't know how many juried shows a year. And so we hire somebody to come in, and they're very skilled at what is expected within a piece of work, and so pieces may be eliminated, pieces are kept, and then awards are given. So it gives us all kind of a bar that we're always reaching for.
That is neat. You're probably able to invite artists from across Colorado who can come in and actually join that. And yet at the same time, I see a bowl at the front door there that the public can also vote. Is that kind of fun for folks to come in and choose a piece?
You know, it's called the People's Choice Award, and it's a really coveted award because it's, a juried show is one person's opinion, but the People's Choice is a lot of people's vote. And so at the reception for a show that has been juried, that award is given.
That is neat. I mean, the shows out there, let's talk about those a little bit. Not only fun and enjoyable for the artists, but I would have to say for the spectators. We're talking about a 3-day event called the Plein Air Festival. Come rain or shine, tell me a little bit about that.
So the Plein Air Festival, plein air is a French term for painting outdoors. And so we will be spread throughout Littleton on those 3 days. We have a couple of events during that called a quick draw where they just have a couple hours. The rest of the time they can can paint anywhere they want to. The last day, everything goes up, and we have a juror. He comes in, and he gives awards for that as well, and there are prizes and such. So all of Littleton or anybody else that would like to come in can see those artists painting and just look over their shoulder and watch.
That is great. Like we said before, for over half a century, the Guild has been promoting art here. Yet for nearly a century, I mean, the town of Littleton has been involved in a show called the Western Welcome Week. Tell me about your participation in there. What do you guys do?
Well, we have a booth that kicks us off down there to get people up here. We have an outdoor market at the end of it where we set up tents all along the perimeter of our building outside, and people can come and look at the goods that we have. We're very involved in their First Fridays, everything that we can do to become part of Western Welcome Week and support Littleton.
The outdoor art market. We're talking about great art at a great price. Tents with art. Who doesn't love that? Like you said, the First Fridays. This is really about community involvement. Really being able to share the arts with anybody, all ages. Is it kind of exciting for you to see maybe some of the youth get exposed to some of the art?
Oh, absolutely. We love the kids to get involved. Once a year, we invite Littleton High School students to come over. They're art students, and they have the gallery for 2 weeks, and they go from just as if you were going into a gallery. So they learn about how to hang art, how to invite their guest in, speak to their guest, write up a ticket, and write up that thank you note once a purchase is done.
Talking about real life experience. Yes. These kids are able to come in and see their artwork up like that. That's got to be kind of exciting. Before we let you guys go, let's talk a little bit about the depot itself. I mean, we could do a whole segment just on the depot. Great history here. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the depot was built back in 1888, moved to this location in 1965. We also have a caboose. I don't recall what time. I think it was 1898 that was built, and it was brought up here. We do have a photographer that shows his work in there, Mr. Sam Howard, and wonderful photography with that.
Excellent. Obviously, the purpose of the Guild really is to promote and advance fine art and art into the community. Do you think it continues to be rewarding for a member as well as artists in the area? I mean, you for yourself, like you said, was something that was on your do list to get done. Continue to be rewarding.
Very rewarding, not only to the artist here, but for the outside. We do workshops and we do classes. So it's somewhere that they can go and be exposed to maybe a different medium that they don't normally work with, or somebody brand new. Everybody is welcome to join.
Excellent. You basically shared with us, Terry, the fact that you're new to the Guild here, yet you've probably seen quite a bit of support just in the short time that you've been here. Someone out there who would like to be a member, how do they go about doing that?
You visit our website, depotartgallery.org, and there is a tab up there of which they can find the membership application and all of that. But I would suggest stopping in and visiting us and talking to the artists that are here and find out, just how welcoming it is and really what they can provide for you.
That is excellent. Organizations out there, corporations out there that want to see this continue in Littleton, is there a way that they can help out as well, the nonprofit?
Sure, absolutely. They can donate anytime.
That is always welcome as a nonprofit, right? To do that, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their contact information right there on the bottom of the screen. You can email them, but the best way really is to come down here to this really historical landmark right here in Littleton, Colorado. It's basically run by the Guild here. It is a great organization that began back in the early 70s, promoting, cultivating art for the folks here in Littleton. They've continued sharing that throughout the year, also exposing the youth to come in and get real-life experience. This is a great organization. We're very happy to to provide a platform where you can see some of this work, but the best way is to come on in and check it out. Once again, that is the Littleton Fine Art Guild, located right here in Littleton, Colorado. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.